Hello, my dear people. It's recovery time after about 2 years of viruses traveling all over the world and having fun at humans' expense. It's time that humans recovered and got back to living again. And recently, I took a walk, guys. I just, after work, I just took a walk, went to the old night spots where in our younger years we had lots of fun, intermittently hanging out with friends and having some light snacks and meals and so on. Okay. And when I drove around, I saw that a lot of the shops have been shuttered. Okay. Some new ones are springing up. It's like one of those after a big forest fire, life slowly, comes back, rejuvenates, the cycle begins again. It's like a dawn. So one or two a bit more of a hipster style cafes kind of a place, right? They were coming back to life. But those places where I used to jump around, like little monkeys in our youth, yeah, those were still shuttered, and there are a lot of reasons for it. I think that we are all human beings. We can't be hypocrites, right? When we are young, we want to have fun. But I see many people as they get older, they become hypocrites. They U-turn and suddenly start lecturing the young ones about this is right, that is wrong, and so on. While I can see both sides of the view, okay, let's say you go party, but you behave in a very irresponsible way, you consume too much of any kind of drug for that matter, whether it's alcohol or whether it's anything else, because some jurisdictions allow, for example, cannabis is legalized in certain jurisdictions, right? So the consequences of that, right? People going and causing accidents and getting into fights and all that. So when having fun, there are the responsibilities that come with it too, and so maintaining the balance is the challenge. And so the all many factors contribute. Authorities get too high-handed and all that. And it's fair that the young ones ask many questions, like if you want to ban close gatherings and all, now that we are recovering already from the pandemic, why is it that prayers in religious places are allowed people to congregate, hug each other and touch and all that, but people who, let's say, go clubbing are not, right? It's like double standards, right? So yeah, I've seen these kind of things, even like in traffic situations, right? Certain people who wear certain religious items on them are somehow excluded from certain safety rules, for example. Whereas if anybody else were to do it, then they get thrown in jail or fined and so on. So we do live in a very interesting world, right? And of course, irony of irony being that the religious writers are the one who often are involved in the greatest sins, ironically enough. Okay. Anyway, I digress. Sorry. Yeah, I am sure one of the commenters, somebody will sort of put a timestamp on where actually the review begins. It's like, I want to see my top clubbing perfume. Why is this guy ranting on and on? Okay, so I apologize. Once in a while, as a human, I do sort of like, when I talk about a certain topic, I do sort of, how to say, float around a bit. Okay, coming to the task at hand, okay. After a while, people are probably starting to go out at nights again, and you want to, rock your perfume game, fragrance game, come out there looking like a king or queen or whatever it is. Okay, so of course this is all male perfumes, so yeah, that's that. Let's see what we have here in store. A decent selection, I would say. And you see a bunch of perfumes here. I plan to just talk about top five clubbing perfumes. Not top five, you should not take it strictly as worst to best or whatever it is, but rather something like, how to put it, each perfume have like a certain role. They may be suitable in certain environments, and they might have certain advantages in certain places, so you can sort of look at it in that context. Like if I were to do a car video of the best car in the world, right? So the MPV and a Ferrari, right? So Ferrari, you can't just Ferrari's number one all the time, because it depends. If you want to carry like seven people, you have children in hand and all that, you got a dog, all these things, you got cargo to carry, then the MPV might be relevant in that context, or number one in that context. So you have to take all these top fives with kind of an understanding, a big picture, right? Okay, so generally speaking, right, how are we gonna go about it? I will start a special mention. The teddy bear lying down there, knocked out, probably had done too much partying and I don't know what he consumed, and he's just totally out right there lying down. This one's got a lot of rows among other things, and I felt it was like, how to say. Although initially I sort of got excited about the way it smelled compared to others when I went to buy it that day, but over time I started feeling like it's like it's not really for me. It's a bit too, I don't know, too easy way out. Somebody might think you sort of bought some perfume off some supermarket shelf and just it's not really working for me. So yeah, he's knocked out, right? He's not an honorable mention. He's just that it's something that someone might want to consider when going clubbing. It's got the whole suite, thing going on, rose and all that. Okay, so where shall we go? Number five. Number five. Okay, this beautiful classic looking Dunhill icon. Okay, the bottle itself is just so one of those perfumes you can just buy for the bottle, and it can serve as a paperweight as well. It's a hefty stuff, and so I like it for all its multiple roles it plays. It can also be like a decoration in your cabinet. You can just put it. That's got this very pleasant workmanship with the steel vibe, it coming out of it. Okay, now this one is a bit more of it's not so sweet, right, compared to the other perfumes. Dunhill icon, among other things, got lavender, black pepper. What else does it have? Leather, oud, iris, vetiver, bergamot. I think I mentioned already black pepper. Carlos Bernheim's work. Yeah, one of the underrated perfumes, and it's a bit more mature, I would say. It's not so sweet, but it's like very classic, traditional, manly stuff. And the key point is it projects quite decently, right? It projects and lasts a fair amount. And one of those rare perfumes where people really notice me wearing a perfume. Or many of the modern perfumes, as you guys well know, are so mild that people will barely notice. This is one of those few that people notice and say, "Hey, you're wearing a perfume, huh?" Right? So, yep. And this is number five because I think, especially for a bit of a younger demography, it might be a bit too, how to put it, a bit too mature, maybe. But this has a role, as I said, just like the MPV and Ferrari and all those things about motorcycle, boat, different modalities, tools I mentioned. This can play a role in environments where it's not strictly clubbing. Let's say, you go to a karaoke joint or you go to any place, lots of cigarette smoke, a lot of any kind of smoky environment and all that. This will sort of do well there because it's got these ingredients that sort of work with that tobacco, work with that polluted air and all those things, sweat and all, and sort of still makes you like presentable. Okay, a friend of mine told that her, I think, I don't know, her cousin or somebody who's a guy who works in like a manager in all these night spot. He likes to wear these because it sort of helps, like a lot of the perfumes you wear, those mild, I don't know, CK1 and all those things will just drown in the, it's like, it won't even stand up in those kind of environments. Okay, it just might as well not wear anything. And also for smokers and all that, so this sort of works apparently, as she mentioned. And I also found, as I said, when I went out, people do notice this scent. So in that context, yep, this is how to say, a versatile perfume for nightlife, I would say. Nightlife, yeah, that would be I think fair term. Not strictly clubbing, but it works in those kind of karaoke lounges or any kind of that kind of places that you might go to. Okay, cage fight, anyone? Suddenly I remembered Wandam and the kickboxing and Thailand and all those kind of, because smoky underground sweaty environment, right? Okay, anyway, it's just a side random thought cloud. Okay, right, so who next? Right, you got number five was Daniel Icon just now. Okay, who do you guys think is going to be number four? Any guesses? Okay, right. Okay, enough of guesses. You got a chance already. So I'm taking Dior Sauvage as number four. I hope some of you don't get upset because Sauvage is a dear favorite of many people I know. Now, why did I give it number four? Because Sauvage is like one of those, let's call it like a Honda Civic sedan or something. It's a bit of everything. It's like a very versatile thing. It's like those people who just want to get one good quality perfume and just like use it for the next 2-3 years. Everywhere they go to the church or the temple or the discotheque or the jail or the, I don't know, anywhere, yes, Savage works. It's versatile. Wear a suit, you can still rock it. So I don't classify it as a clubbing perfume per se, but it works in a club just as well as anywhere else. Okay, so versatile, Mastro, Savage, Dio Savage gets a number four, and also it's like a victim of its own success by being like very common. So that again it can be a bit of a minus if you want to like project your own style and all that. Okay, guys. Yeah. Next numero. Well, Savage. I think the ingredients. I mean, like everybody knows already, right? It's got bergamot pepper opening, followed by the lavender and elemi and ambroxan and cedar, among other things. Okay. So now coming to Armaf Club de Nuit Intense Men. Okay, now this is one perfume that's like Okay, it says club on the name, guys. Like how much more obvious can it get? Wait. Hold up. Sorry. I need to go talk about elixir first. Okay, elixir. Now, elixir, 1 million elixir. This has to be number three, right? Club dinner, you'll have to be number two. Now, elixir, it's okay. First of all, the name, right? Obviously, they sort of got inspired probably by cough, right? Somebody, okay. Don't have to think too much of putting a name for a flanker. Okay, just went elixir. And of course, the flankers are usually marketed as being like a stronger, better, more polished version and all. But of course, it's down to taste. Some people, right, a lot of people, swear by the original. Okay, so maybe you can comment. Do you have any kind of how to say feeling about this versus that? But to me, I think Elixir does a good job. They tuned up certain things. For example, the vanilla I feel is stronger, and I got no complaints about it. It works for what it's supposed to be. Okay, this is like, if you ask me, a good clubbing scent. It's got lots of this how to say, sweet sugary kind of thing that girls like, and it works well in that kind of a night noisy night setup. It sort of to me, okay, it works. So it contains apple, rose, vanilla, tonka, among other things. And you will see a lot of notes like rose, vanilla, apple in this grouping, because it's how to say, clubbing, nighttime perfumes, and these notes sort of do well in that setup. So I give this number three. It's quite a decent choice for you to go clubbing, especially for the younger people. I think it's great. It's a great clubbing perfume. No doubt about it. It can be number one in many people's list. Okay, but not to me. Not to me, because I think there are more better ones. Yeah, that's obviously the reason. Okay. Now, so yeah. JPG Lamal. Is this the grandfather's clubbing scent? Okay, just joking, guys. Age is just a number. Remember that. You can have some 16, 17-year-old person who never goes clubbing at night, and sort of like, I don't know, reads books daily, or maybe he's a religious person, he prays and all that. So how do you want to define it, right? So age is just a number, and your attitude and approach to life is what it's all about. So someone might still want to rock JPG Lamal. It's got a nice vanilla, what do you call it, vanilla mint and all those kind of things going on. One of the earlier clubbing perfumes, but I give it more of a honorary mention here because they're more modern stuff and so on and so forth. Okay, all right. So coming to number two. Okay, yes, club. I was starting off and then I cut off because I went to Elixir just now. And Club de Nuit is, of course, it's named club. You can see it's black and shiny with some bling blings, and also they can't be more obvious than that to explain to you what the perfume is about. Okay, there's of course the whole different topic of it being similar to other pineapple based what do you call it, perfumes. Creed being, of course, one that everybody talks about. But let's not go there. That's a different topic. Well, this Club de Nuit CD and IM basically it's got some of the ingredients are pineapple, apple, lemon, birch, ambergris, vanilla, musk. Okay, but to me, I sense some like a smoky rubber kind of a feeling opening, and with a bit of the sweetishness coming from the pineapple. It's great. It makes me like want to go and like work in a garage or something. Like you want to move. it makes you like want to move, okay? And it's for a clubbing perfume, it's important that it makes you want to move, not sleep, right? Because you want to go and jump around. And so yeah, I love the vibe that CDNIM gives off. It's got that rough edge, it's very much on the mood, guys, because perfumes like, I mean, the whole pineapple theme perfumes and all that, surprisingly each of them really give off different vibes. This is like a very pleasant, sweet, and how to say, very versatile one. See that Boise also got pineapple vibes in it. And then you got what's the word for it, Creed and all that, right? Each pineapple have its own, and this pineapple is like a more rough smoky type, which is more for clubbing, okay? So great clubbing perfume. You can rock it. That's my opinion. I put it as number 2. Yes. Well, Jupe is not an honorary mention. I just put this guy as a crazy guy. If you are some crazy Joker type of persona who likes to go and rock the scene and generally make people go, What's that smell? What's the smell? What the smell means either love or hate it, right? The Jupe is really like a clown of perfumes. So yeah, and then yes, we got the other guy here again. If you are like want to project the image of a thug, you want to be like, I'm a criminal, don't mess with me. You walk in and people are sort of stand back with respect, like, powerful smell, commanding smell, right? You got right there, red tobacco, right? Also, it's just got its own thing there, just to put it out there. Right? Some might want to rock that kind of strong smells in a club, but they are not our main thing right now. And here, the blood red, Dunhill Desire for Men, or some like to call it Dunhill Red. Of course, a lot of flankers. They have had the one with the black, cap and all that. But original is original. It's the OG year 2000, and it's got the notes I already mentioned to you. Those notes that are popular in clubbing. This one, so this has apple, rose, vanilla, lemon, and musk. I think they got some spices as well that might be not officially mentioned, but this one is, even when I open the box, I can smell the notes. It is quite, I would say, a strong projector, okay? How to put it, strong enough, okay? Considering modern perfumes are strong enough, okay? If you want to compare it to bombs like, the red tobacco, better not. This is niche, man. Mancera is a lower niche, so that's a different category altogether. But Dunhill Desire Red takes the number 1 spot, guys. It's launched in the year 2000. Imagine that. Do you know how people are partying in 2000? It's like bloody millennium, man. I mean, that's like party year. If there ever was a clubbing year, it's year 2000, I think. I don't know if you all disagree. Do give me another year name, man. Since the 1920s, roaring 20s, I think there's 20s even there. So the year 2000 is like, the year, man. So this is all-time favorite. Great nostalgia factor is there as well, and then it smells good. Even now it smells still contemporary, if you ask me. It's a great perfume, so I give it the king of the hill, the king of all the clubbing perfumes, Dunhill Desire Red. King right there. Haha, that's a nice shot. Looks like he's standing over the Moschino, who has been beaten and defeated down there. The king reigns, long live the king. Okay, guys, I hope you all had fun. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Till next time, it's bye-bye from scenthound.